why is so seductive. It's so seductive. Why? And part of the seduction of why is that we're expecting an answer.
Right.
It's the so as. Well, I'm sorry, the so as doesn't do anything by itself.
Yeah.
Ever. You know? So part of the seduction of why and part of the trap of why is inherent in that we are all often looking for a single answer. And some of that is that we've inherited a model of anatomy that's called single muscle theory, right? That like, oh, we all went to massage school and learned, here's the biceps, it attaches here and attaches there, and this is what it does. And then we have the triceps, and it goes here and there, and that's what it does. And here's the psoas, it goes from here and here, and that's what it does, right? Unless it doesn't, right? And this is a thing. Glute max, or piriformis, we're working piriformis. Piriformis, what does it do?
It's a lateral rotator.
It's a deep lateral rotator of the hip joint, right? Oh, so it takes the femur and does that, right?
I never
Unless
did that though.
it goes like this. Unless it's moving the pelvis, right? Unless it is keeping the space open between. Here it's keeping the space open, here it's keeping the space short and sustaining. So all muscles work in lengthened positions. They can switch which bone they're acting on. They work to shorten things, they work to keep things open, all this kind of stuff. So, and they never work alone, right? They don't work by themselves. And mostly they work under the radar. So what's coming out of the physical therapy research in the last sort of 5 years or so is the whole therapeutic strategy of we're going to teach you, we're going to bring you into your awareness of a particular muscle group, your multifidus, and get you to fire your multifidus more. This is a common strategy for and TVA for SI joint problems. Our cognitive mind can't do it fast enough. The body subcortically does it way faster. So any learned strategy from the outside isn't adequate to the task. So the PT world is sort of having this like, whoa, we've just invested several decades in a therapeutic strategy that actually doesn't have a physiological foundation most of the time, right? So we're all having to learn to get out of single muscle theory, which means our why answer is either going to be fundamentally true, it's a compensation pattern, but doesn't leave us much of a hook. So for the changing behaviors, part of what people are learning is rather than the behavior of contract a muscle, contract a muscle, contract a muscle, they're changing the behavior about, can you feel how when the rib cage is in a different position, the shoulders respond, right? Or it's gestural things, right? So the whole question of neuromotor rehab, how to teach people about their body usage is rich and really complex. And we tend to stay on the very fundamental end of things. Posture is a very fundamental thing because whatever your posture is, you take that into whatever else you're doing. If this is my posture, when I go to CrossFit, this is the body that does CrossFit.
Right? This is your hanging from a bar.
But the fascial pattern is there.
That's the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fascial pattern is there. So
the behaviors we're suggesting to people would be more like, think about, when you go to sit at the end, how you balance best on top of your pelvis, that sort of thing.
yeah,
How you find a neutral
that's
place
a really
of ease.
it's a really good example. And not even so much that, just like here you are in a chair. What does that do to you? What does perching on the chair do? Oh wow, right. Now my neck doesn't hurt. Now my neck hurts. Right, that changing how you sit is going to affect the whole thing. And chairs are, a challenge.